Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. Welcome to today's class. Can I just request that so N6157 and the trio of siblings, can you just you've raised your hands, so that's fine. But everybody else, please lower your hands because we'll be doing it slightly differently today. So I will choose N6157 to start with the prayers. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. So your ID is N6157, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. So would you like to start with the prayers of at the start of the class?
Okay.
So you can.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري.
Okay, well done. And the translation?
Lord, expand my mind and make my task easy for me.
Okay, well done, Jazakumullah. Okay, so you'll be muted, Jazakumullah. Okay, what I would like to do is I would like to ask you to lower your hand, and when it's time to read, when we come to the Quran, inshallah, then I will ask those of you that have never had the mic and they've never had a turn to please raise their hands. But for now, everybody please lower your hands. And I did say that we would the first two that were raising their hands, so I've done one of those. So if I can, I will choose the trio, like I said. But if I forget, then please forgive me, because I think it's quite important that we try and choose those people that haven't had a go yet at all. So for now, everybody, please lower your hands, okay? Don't want to see no hands in the air. Okay, now I want to ask those that have names that haven't used their IDs for their names. So they have used things like I can see A5170. Please change your ID. I know that somebody's calling themselves Jadu. Thank you. So I can see that there was somebody called Jadu. I think they've changed it now. That's good. Well done. And there were Khakan, I think, and Sabi, and a few others. But alhamdulillah, they seem to have changed it, which is good. And there's one more that hasn't changed it, which is Sabi. So Sabi 185177, you have now the chance to change your ID to the correct ID. Otherwise, you'll be put in the waiting room. I'll give you a moment for that. Okay, right. I would like to continue, and I would like to go through the class etiquette again. You've probably noticed, and everybody turn off your video. A5163, N6155, both of you turn off your video. Okay. So you might have noticed that we have gone through the class etiquettes quite a few times, and the reason behind that is so that it so that your mind remembers it more, and you can therefore do the things that we have asked you to do on here. So we will go through them today again, and I actually have one additional thing to say to you about this. So first of all, the class G2 class etiquettes. As I've just seen in the videos in some of you, that somebody wasn't wearing the topi. So this is one of the things that you're supposed to do before class, okay? So it's good to wash your hands, but it's even better to perform wuzu. Obviously, cover your head. I'm covering my head now as well. sit with an adult, turn your audio off, turn your video off, and log in with the correct ID. So mashallah, most of you have logged in with the correct ID, and within the first minute, everybody had changed to the correct ID, whoever didn't do it in the beginning. So I'm really, really happy with that, alhamdulillah. But like I said, not everybody's covering their heads. So please cover your head, boys and girls. Now, the additional thing that I wanted to say to that is these classes, they offer additional support to your learning, but don't think that this is the only thing that you need to do to, to just in your learning journey through the Quran. This is just for you, for your support, so that we can help you a little bit and support you. But this is not a replacement for one-to-one teaching at home with your parents or whoever you read the Quran with. These classes are not a replacement, okay, for those. So when you do these classes, you still need to do those one-to-one learning and teaching at home that you did before these classes as well. So this is just another additional thing that you do for support. Okay. Okay, so during the lesson, I would like you to listen carefully. You never know when I might turn on your audio. So listen carefully to the class proceedings. Keep your hands down. Now I can see A5146 is not keeping his hand down. Keep your hand down, lower your hand. And when the teacher says that raise your hand for whatever reason, if they want to know something, Jazakumullah for lowering your hand, then you can put your hand up when the teacher asks you to. But for now, please everybody keep your hands down. N6, I think, I don't know who it was, but yeah, they've done it now. Okay, wait for permission before leaving the classroom. Okay. Just like in school, I remember in my school, we used to wait until the teacher allowed us to go, to leave the class. So even though this is an online classroom, it's still a classroom. And unless the teacher says, if the teacher hasn't said the class is finished or, gave you a hint that it's being, the meeting has ended or something like that, then you still have to stay in the class, okay? Even if we go over time, a few minutes or something, because it's just a little bit more polite. And that was during the lesson. And now after the lesson, you are expected to revise, just like you do for school as well, school and college. So you have to revise what you've learned, and you have to complete the homework that is given to you. So you don't always get homework, okay? But when you do get homework, then you are expected to do that homework, all right? And now again, this is the contact info. If you need to contact the Quran class team, the National Quran class team, then you can contact us at this email address. If you have a question or something is not right, N6165, please lower your hand. Thank you. Okay, so that was the announcement, the G2 class etiquette. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we'll be going through case 9. Okay, so mashallah, you've done 8 cases so far, 8 cases of waqf, so 8 cases in pausing. And today we will do the 9th one. So listen carefully, everyone. So the 9th one is, there will be no change in recitation if the word ends on a letter of elongation. Okay, so this is basically, it means it just stays the same. So letters of elongation you might remember are alif, alif madda. So a letter of madda here, you can read it here. So letters of madda are alif madda, waw madda, and ya madda. Okay, So when a word ends on a madda letter, then that means that nothing has changed if you pause here. So for example, this here in the end is a fatha followed by alif. So those two things mean that this is a alif of elongation, and that way the sound obviously will be prolonged for 2 seconds. But what it also means is that if you wanted to make a pause after this, then you wouldn't really change anything. It would stay exactly the same. As you can see here, it stays the same. Okay, so that's what it basically means. It might sound a little bit confusing, but basically it means that if a letter of elongation, like like here for example, there's a ya with a sukoon and before it comes a kasra. So that means when a kasra and ya with a sukoon come together, that means that it's a ya of elongation. And when that's the case, then it stays the same. Nothing changes. If you want to make a pause there, you can make a pause there, and that's fine. And so that was alif of elongation, alif madda. This is ya of elongation, ya madda, and also waw of elongation. But this is waw of elongation. So if there's a waw with the sukoon and beforehand you can see that there's a dhamma, then that means that this waw is a waw of elongation, and so nothing will be changed. It stays the same even if you make a pause. So I hope that's clear. Now I would like those students to raise their hands that have never read anything here in the Quran in the class. Only those people, please listen carefully. Whoever has never read anything here in the Quran in the class, I'm not asking you about starting prayers or anything. If you've never had the chance to read with us in here in the Quran bit, then raise your hands, okay? I can see that so many are raising their hands. Have you really never had a chance to read in here? Because only then I want you to raise your hand so that we can be fair. Okay, so I will start with the first one that's raising their hand. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Have you never had the chance to read here in this one? Okay, so what's your ID?
N6155.
Okay, N6155. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, good. So I would like you to start with A'udhu Billah and Bismillah, and then can you please read this first word? I mean this yellow one.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هو الذي.
Okay, so have you read it with or without pausing?
Without.
Are you sure?
I think I did it with.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, this was a trick question because I did say that if a letter of elongation, like this ya, is a letter of elongation because there's a kasra beforehand. So when that happens and you want to make a pause there, then nothing changes. So it just stays the same. But it did sound like it wasn't done for 2 seconds. So can you just do this one more time, please?
Wait, so you shortened the
No, you don't shorten it. It stays the same. So this ya is a letter of elongation, and the reason I know this is because underneath the dal, is a kasra. So when there is a kasra, a line underneath, and a ya that follows it with a sukoon up there, then that means that the ya is a letter of elongation. So that in turn means that this dal will be prolonged for 2 seconds. So this is the, and so if you decide that you wanted to make a pause here, even though it's a short word and you, I don't know, you ran out of breath or whatever, then you would still read it the same. And even if you were to continuously read the next word, so ... So it would still sound exactly the same. Nothing changes. That's what I was saying. Is that a bit clearer?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So read this one again, please.
هو الذي.
Okay, but 2 seconds elongation. This is a ya of elongation. 2 seconds.
هو الذي.
Okay, that was better. Well done. And what about this little word here?
Fi.
Excellent. So if you were to read it with or without pausing, would it be the same or different?
It would be the same.
Exactly. Can you read this word, please?
يعلم ما
Excellent. Well done. And one more. This one?
وما
No, just this one, sorry.
وما.
Okay, excellent. That was really good, mashallah. I think you got the hang of it. I think you understood what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit clearer now.
Yeah.
Has your brother ever read in the class this bit?
No.
Oh, okay. So is he next to you?
Yeah.
Okay, can you speak to him?
Oh wait. He's too scared to read.
Oh, that's okay. Is he younger than you?
Yeah.
Can I just say salam to him?
Okay. He's kind of gone out.
Oh, how old is he?
He's 11.
Okay, no, don't worry. Tell him if he can hear me, A5163. You really don't need to worry because that's what I'm here for, okay? So I'm gonna try and make everybody as comfortable as possible. And if he doesn't know how to read it, then that is absolutely not a problem. That's what I'm here for, to teach you, obviously. So that's fine. If he's uncomfortable today, that's fine. We can try another time. No
Okay.
need to run away. But Jazakallah for doing this. That was really good, mashallah. Okay, so I'll mute you now. And I'll lower your hand as well. Okay, so the next one, let's have a look if there is a boy. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, A5161. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I don't know how you got muted again, but I can't unmute you for some reason. I'm trying, I'm clicking. It's not working. Okay. Oh, there you are. Assalamu alaikum. A5161 and N6146. Assalamu alaikum. No? No response? Oh, assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So who is this?
This is A5161.
I really am finding it difficult to listen, to hear your voice. Seems very far away. Can you come closer to the mic?
Hello?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
You still sound like you're far away. Are you close to the mic?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what it is then. Well, that's fine. We'll still try and continue with you. So your ID is A5161, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you have never had the chance to read this?
I have never had the chance to read in the Quran, but I have read the opening prayer.
That's fine. That's okay. That's good. Okay, so I would like you to start with Bismillah, please, and then read this word here.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم منها.
Okay, that was really good, mashallah. I am struggling a little bit. Are you using headphones or what sort of device are you using?
I'm using a laptop. No.
A laptop with headphones?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, maybe just try and speak up a little bit more, or come closer to the mic if you can still see the screen. Okay, so that was excellent. You have made a pause, and obviously there was no change in the ending because this is alif of elongation, because beforehand there's a fatha. So excellent, that was really good. What about this one?
Mama.
Excellent, really good. And this word?
Fiha.
Okay, really good, mashallah, well done. So I think you've understood that if you wanted to continue reading, it would still be the same. It would be fiha. And if you wanted to pause, make a pause here, it would still be fiha. Because at the end there is a letter of elongation. Okay, that was good, mashallah, well done. Has your sister had the chance to read in here or no?
No.
Okay, so can I speak to her?
Okay. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Is that N6146?
Yes.
Okay. Can you try and speak up as well? Because I'm finding it difficult to hear you.
Okay,
I'm sorry?
I'm near the laptop.
Are you near the laptop? Okay, just try and speak up when you do your recitation. So start with Bismillah and then read this word.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم معكم.
So you've made one mistake. You can see that there's one fatha here and there's one fatha here. There's two fatha. But you have done the first one for 1 second, which is correct. And the second one you've done for 2 seconds, which is obviously not fair, because they both need to have the same amount of oh gosh, I can't even explain it. So they both need to have 1 second of elongation, okay? So ma'a, not ma'a, okay? Can you do this again?
معكم.
Ma'akum.
معكم.
And again, ma'akum.
معكم.
Excellent. And actually, I think I just realized that I haven't explained. Okay, so you just stay on the line. You just stay where you are. You just listen. I just need to explain something, and then I'll come back to you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So basically, I'm not sure if I went into more detail with this. I think I concentrated more on the madda letters. But there's also, in case 9, there's 3 things that we need to consider. One is obviously the letters of elongation, alif, waw, and ya, which are the madda letters that are underlined here. And then we have the letters of lean. So if you see, so a lean letter, you might remember, is waw and ya if the letter beforehand has a fatha. So you might remember that from, so this is a lean, this is a waw lean, because there is a waw with a sukoon and beforehand there is a fatha. So lean letters are letters of ease, so they are said in a soft way. So this is so you prolong this a little bit, so you say la ta'thaw, like that. So this is a letter of elongation. Sorry, this is a letter of lean, this one. So you can see that letters of madda, if you want to make a pause there, and letters of lean, if you want to make a pause there, so waw and ya lean, they still stay the same. And the last thing, the third thing is that if you see a word that ends on a sukoon, a sakin letter, like this one, a letter with a sukoon, it doesn't matter what kind of letter it is, alif, ba, ta, tha, anything. It can be anything, but it ends on a sukoon, then it also will stay the same. So there's 3 cases in case 9. Where the word, if you make a pause after a madda letter or a letter of lean, so this madda letter is this. So I know this looks a bit scribbled, but madda letter is this. Letter of lean is waw and ya madda, waw and ya sakin, and any letter with a sukoon is a sakin letter. So these are the 3 cases that when you see them and you want to make a pause there, then it stays the same. So you can just make a pause and it's fine. You don't need to like consider what's going to happen next. It's just fine. You can just make a pause. Okay, so back to N6146. Was that clear or was that confusing?
It was clear.
Was it clear? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Yes, it was clear.
Okay, that's good. I was worried that I might have made you a bit confused there. Okay, so if there's any students out there, by the way, that find that I've made it more confusing, then and you're raising your hands already because you haven't read, then I can speak to you in a second, but I'll just read with this student for now. So so I've just talked a bit now. Can you just start with Bismillah one more time? You don't need to read A'udhu Billah, we've done that in the beginning. And then please read this word.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kuntum.
Okay, excellent. So you have so if you wanted to continue reading after this, how would you read this?
The same way.
The same, right? And do you know why? Why would nothing be changed?
Because there isn't.
But you need to speak up. I can't hear you.
Because there isn't any stroke.
So the reason is because the last letter in this word, the meme, it has a sukoon. Can you see it? This one?
Yes.
I was trying this one. So there's sukoon. So like I just said, if there is a sakin letter, then you can make a pause and nothing happens. It stays the same. That's the reason. So you can make a pause or continuously read, and it would still be kuntum. Okay.
Okay.
So that was really good, mashallah. Well done. So I will mute you guys now. But I will just make a note that your mic was not very loud. Just so in case it happens again, maybe we could figure out why that happens. And I would ask you guys to please lower your hands as well, okay? Jazakumullah. Assalamualaikum. Okay. So I would like to continue with N6131. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. So you have never read in the recitation part of the class?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Then I'm happy that you're doing this now. So start with Bismillah and then read this little word right here.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bima.
Excellent. And if you wanted to continuously read, how would you read it?
Bima.
Excellent. So it would stay the same, right?
Yes.
Okay. And how about, let's have a look what else I have marked here. How about this one?
Should I read it from there?
Yeah, yes, please. Yeah.
He wa anfiku.
Sorry, this is that was just by accident because the marker is quite thick. So it just like it wasn't supposed to be on the he. The he belongs to this word. So it starts from the wa.
Wa anfiku.
Excellent. That was good. Now can you do me a favor and read this, but also include this up to here because I want to see how that would sound.
Okay. Wa anfiku mimma.
Okay, excellent. So you have still prolonged the oo because why have you prolonged it?
Because there's still a waw madda.
Excellent, mashallah. I'm really happy that you're using the right terms. So this is a waw madda, a waw of elongation, because beforehand there is
Dhamma.
Dhamma. Excellent. Really happy with your answers, mashallah. And now if you wanted to make a pause after this little word, what would you say?
Wa anfiku mimma.
Yeah, that's fine. And just this one word, if you wanted to continuously read, what would you do?
Mimma.
Yeah, that's fine. But I need to remind you that this is a meme mushaddad. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's 2 seconds nasalization. So mimma.
Okay. Mimma.
That was better. One more time.
Mimma.
Excellent. That was good. Sometimes that can be a little bit of a struggle if you have a cold. But other than that, mashallah, that was really good. Excellent. So, Jazakumullah, I will mute you now, okay?
Zakila.
Assalamu alaikum, and please lower your hand. And we will go on to A5160. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, मैं ठीक हूँ.
Okay, that's great. So did you understand what I've just scribbled on here?
Yes,
Or was it confusing?
I understood it.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so please start with Bismillah, and would you please read for us? Sorry, I think that's a bit too big. Would you like to read this word here? In pausing. So if you were to make a pause.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ha'alakum.
That was fine, but this is a Jim actually.
Ja'alakum.
Okay, good. And if you wanted to continuously read, if you were to read on, how would you say this word?
Ja'alakum mustakhlafin.
Excellent, mashallah. I'm really, really impressed. So you have done the meme mushaddad, which is really good. And you have also turned, you have remembered the first case, case 1. This is the summary sheet with all the cases on 2 pages. You've remembered case 1, that fatha, dhamma and kasra on pausing turn into sukoon. So you have done that, and you have turned mustakhlafina into mustakhlafin. That was really good. I'm really happy with that. Can you read for us this one, please? In pausing.
Amanu.
Okay. And now in continuation up to here.
Amanu minkum.
Excellent, mashallah. I'm really, really impressed. That was really good, mashallah. I'm going to mute you and carry on with somebody else, okay?
Jazakallah.
Jazakumullah. And please lower your hand. Okay, so we've had a few girls and not that many boys. So I will see if Assalamu alaikum. A5177.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So you've never read this bit with us?
No.
Okay, that's fine. So please start with Bismillah and read this word in pausing.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Sorry, can you just read Bismillah one more time?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
I want to just politely remind you of something, because I've heard it in so many students, which is the Bismillah. It's the first thing that we read before we start reading the Quran. But sometimes we say it so quickly that we don't hear this ha sound, and it sounds like Bismillah ir-Rahma. So I need to hear this ha sound. Can you say it again?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, that was better. Well done. So remember that otherwise you could be changing, meanings and things. So just be careful with that, and remember to say the ha sound. So one more time. Can you say Bismillah one more time?
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, excellent. So this is your word in pausing, please.
Minkum.
Excellent. And what if you continuously read up to here? What happens?
Minkum wa anfaku.
Excellent. So nothing changes, right?
Yeah.
And can you make a pause after this word?
Anfaku.
Excellent. That was really good, Jazakumullah. I'm going to mute you now, okay?
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum. Please lower your hand.
Okay.
So N6153, please don't put I have not read, because I'll have to put you in the waiting room for that. Change it and then you can read. Change it quickly. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay, so how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. It was you who just wrote it, right? I got it right.
Yeah.
Okay, so N6153. Can you start with Bismillah and can you read this little word right here?
And I want whoever wrote it.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Lahum.
Okay, good. Lahum.
Lahum.
Okay, good. And if you were to continuously read up to here,
Lahum
can you say this again, please?
Lahum ajrun.
So what happens when there is a double stroke and we want to pause on that? Do you remember? Let's have a look in this bit. So there is a double stroke of Dhamma, which is called a Dhammatain. If there is a Dhammatain, it turns into what?
A sukoon.
That's right. So you need to remember that and read this again. So this Dhammatain will turn into a sukoon if you make a pause there. So read it from here again.
Lahum
One more time.
Lahum ajr.
Excellent, mashallah, well done. I've just made another one here. I've just highlighted another one. So read this one in continuation up to here.
Lakum la.
Yep, and if you just wanted to make a pause after this one.
Lakum.
Excellent. And what about if you wanted to make a pause after this? Oh, sorry, that's not the whole word. This is the whole word.
Misakakum.
Well done. And if you wanted to make a pause after this one?
In kuntum.
No, if you were to continuously read from Mithaqakum.
Misakakum in kuntum.
Excellent, mashallah, well done. So I think you've understood case 9, right? Or was that a bit too squiggly and too much going on?
It was just a little bit
Sorry, was that clear or was it not clear?
it was a little bit clear.
Okay, that's good. Is there anything you didn't understand?
No.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so Jazakumullah for reading with
Auntie,
me.
I have a question.
Oh, yes.
When will the next test be?
So I don't know that yet, but as soon as we find out, inshallah, you'll be notified, okay?
Yes.
So just be ready. Like, just imagine it might be tomorrow. I'm not saying it is tomorrow, but just always imagine it might be tomorrow, and then that way you can always have the right mindset and always like learn properly. Okay, then. Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum. And please lower your hand. Okay, so I would like to now go on to two students that are raising their hands that have never read, like I said before. And those ones that I'm going to choose now will be reciting after me, like we did last, I think it was. So the first one is, I think I'm going to start with a boy because we've had quite a few girls. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum, can you hear me?
Assalamualaikum.
Yes, assalamualaikum. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, so A5124. So have you never read Quran with us in class?
No.
Oh, that's fine. You're not signed on to 2 devices or anything, are you?
No.
Okay, that's fine, because I thought I had some I don't know, echo in the background. Okay, that's fine. So I would like you to please repeat after me. And I think I will probably try and make some pauses where I've highlighted, maybe just randomly. Let's see. I think I'm going to start at the beginning. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
سبح لله. سبح لله.
سبح لله.
So these, all of them, and 1 second. Sabbaha, 1, 1, 1. Sabbaha lillah.
سبح لله.
Excellent. Ma fi samawat.
ما في السماوات
والأرض
والأرض
وهو العزيز الحكيم.
وهو العزيز الحكيم.
Okay, excellent. Jazakumullah, that was really good. I'm going to mute you now and
Jazakallah.
lower your hand, okay? Jazakumullah. Okay, and let's choose somebody else. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
N6164.
Walaikum assalam.
Can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum.
Yes.
Okay, so we will continue from where have we stopped? From here, okay?
Okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Lahu mulku samawat.
Lahu mulku samawat.
Lahu mulku samawat.
Lahu mulku samawat.
Wal ard.
Wal arzi.
Wal ard.
Wal arz.
Yuhyi wa yumit.
Yuhyi
Yuhyi
wa yumit.
wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir.
Kulli shay'in qadir.
Okay, excellent, mashallah. Well done, jazakumullah. And please lower your hand, okay?
Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Wonderful. Okay, and who else have we got? Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
You are on mute.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. A5178. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. So please repeat after me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay. هو الأول والآخر.
هو الأول والآخر.
والظاهر
والذاخر الباطن
والظاهر والباطن
والذاخر الباطن
والباطن
والباطن
وهو بكل شيء عليم
وهو بكل شيء عليم
وهو بكل شيء عليم
وهو بكل شيء عليم.
Okay, excellent. That was really good, mashallah. Well done. I'm going to mute you now and I want you to lower your hand, okay?
Okay, thank you, Jazakallah.
Welcome. Okay, let's have a look. How much time have we got? So we still have a little bit of time left and I'm going to choose. So remember everyone, only those ones that have never read in the Quran with us, only those people raise their hands, please. If you've read in the Quran since the start, since these classes have started, then please lower your hand. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
7 to, yes. So you've never read, have you, with us?
No.
Okay, that's fine. So I have just realized that my highlighting facility, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm trying to highlight and I can't. So I think it's frozen. Unfortunately, I think it's frozen. So I won't be able to highlight if somebody makes a mistake, but we can at least still see what's going on, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Oh, it's all gone. Can you see anything?
No.
Okay. Okay, so I think I will have to close all these files and see if I can reopen them. Maybe just bear with me, okay? Just wait, please. Okay, so I don't know what, I can't close this. I'm just going to try and reopen the files. Just please wait. So okay. Let me just see if I can close this. It's all frozen. Just a second. I'm just going to mute myself, okay? Just a second. Okay, assalamu alaikum. Are you still there? So I had to, like you can see, I had to reopen the files because everything froze. And I have to just find that, I have to find what I was reading with you. So just a second, I'm going to try and find it. Okay, so I think it's Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so let's. I don't even know where we stopped now. Do you remember where we stopped reading?
No.
No? Okay, that's fine. So we will just start with from here, I think. We'll just start from here. So please repeat after me. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
هو الذي خلق السماوات
هو الذي خلق السماوات
والأرض في 6 أيام
والأرض في 6 أيام.
في 6 أيام.
في 6 أيام.
Excellent. ثم استوى على العرش على العرش يعلم ما يلج في الأرض وما يخرج منها وما يخرج منها وما ينزل من السماء وما يعرج فيها Okay, excellent. Well done, mashallah. Jazakumullah. I'm going to mute you and please lower your hands, okay? Okay, and I will continue with Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. 85127. Assalamu alaikum. I think we didn't hear you last time as well in the class, which is unfortunate. No reply. I'll have to write that down. So maybe next time, Jazakumullah. And can I ask 85128? Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. 85128. No reply as well.
Hello.
Oh, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Okay. So please repeat after me. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
وهو معكم أين
وهو معكم أين
وهو معكم أينما كنتم
وهو معكم أينما كنتم ما كنتم
والله بما تعملون بصير
والله بما تعملون بصير.
And Jazakumullah. And I'm going to mute you. Please lower your hand.
जी.
Assalamu alaikum. N6170. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. So please repeat after me. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Lahu mulku samawat. Sorry. Lahu mulku samawat.
Lahu mulku samawat
Wal ard.
wal ard
Wa ilallah.
wa ilallah
Wa ilallahi turja'ul umur.
wa ilallahi turja'ul umur
Turja'ul umur.
turja'ul umur.
Okay, well done, mashallah. Jazakumullah. Please lower your hand as well. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. I was about to do the waiting room, but I thought that maybe I could help you with something. What would you like to ask?
I just wanted to ask, see, like after this session of G2, the next G2 lesson, will it be the same or different?
You mean the next course?
What?
Do you mean the next course?
No, I'm asking, when the next G2 lesson happens, will it be different than this one or same?
So do you mean not tomorrow's lesson? You mean the next course of G2?
Yeah.
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 Yes, it will be the same. There might be a few slight changes and a few additions, but most of it will be the same because we try and cover the basics.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would like you to please not raise your hand for a question because, like I said in the etiquettes, that I would like you to not raise your hand unless I've asked you to. Remember? So
Okay.
if you have a question like that, you can always email the NQC department. So I've made an exception. I was actually about to put you in the waiting room, but yeah. So that's what I wanted to say. Jazakumullah. So okay, so A5170, and can you who else? So A5132. If you change your name, I can pick you. Otherwise, you'll be in the waiting room. No, you're not going to change your name? Okay, I was about to put you in the waiting room. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Okay, so A5132. So we have actually only 1 more minute and then it's 5 past. So I think for today's recitations, we might not be able to do any more.
Okay.
But if you want, you can do the prayers at the end of the class. Do you want to do that?
Yes, please.
Okay, that's fine. So please read. Would you like to do it yourself or repeat after me?
I would like to do it myself.
That's fine. So here you go. You can read it.
I can't really see it properly.
Oh, sorry. I'll just make it a little bit bigger. Is that better?
Yes.
So here you go.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم ارحمني
Allah.
اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم.
Okay, and translation?
O Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran.
Okay, Jazakumullah. A5132, that was correct?
Yes.
Okay, Jazakumullah everyone. And the class is dismissed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.